If this was more regular Brewga amongst society, do you personally think I would be able to touch my toes one day?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you touch your toes?
What we do here is go back.
Should we try?
We can try.
Let's do it.
Cool.
Hey folks, welcome to another episode of Cerveza City. Today I'm joined by part-time brewer and co-owner of High River Brewery, Kevin Guichon. Kevin, thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get right into it. First beer, what are we tasting?
So we'll start with our dirty blonde here, the one on the left there. So
Hard not to make it dirty, Joe.
Yeah, I know. we started this beer. It was going to be like a very fruity beer, and we just couldn't get the flavors to come out the way we wanted it to. But rather than, pushing our luck to force it out and end up with something we weren't really proud of, we kind of pivoted a little bit. We thought the beer was fantastic the way it was, and so rather than calling it, we tried to go with pear and ginger in the beer. But because we liked it so much and we didn't want to broadcast that it wasn't quite right, we pivoted a little bit, called it a dirty blonde. So if you look, you can find pear and ginger in the beer, but you wouldn't know it was there if I didn't tell you, probably.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Had you not been like pear and ginger, I would have been like beer.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's good though, it's great.
Mm-hmm. Really nice, crisp, refreshing beer.
I like it. What made you decide to open up a brewery?
Sort of the short story is I've always wanted to be, own my own business, do my own thing. I didn't know what I wanted to do though. So I got my Bachelor of Commerce from the UC and did a little bit of home brewing while I was studying, and thought it was a lot of fun, and graduated from the UC with my Bachelor of Commerce right as the economy sort of dropped out around 2014, whenever it would have been, and kind of messed around a little bit and decided to go back to school at Olds College. I knew there was this brewmaster program, and didn't know if it would just be something that I'd do, for a laugh and make my homebrew improve, or if it would be something that I'd really enjoy and start a business around. Obviously, the second one is what happened.
In September 2019, High River Brewery mixed up a Shark Week Blood in the Water Rhubarb Hibiscus Wheat Ale.
Yeah.
Was that beer as good as Shark Week is?
Oh man, Shark Week is an acquired taste, I'll say. Nick's not in the room, is he? I hope not. Their music isn't for me, but he loves it, and it's like his other passion is music. So we figured we'd just, one of the things when he started to work for us was like, I need a beer for our band. Like it has to be, we got to do it. It's going to be really cool. And
hold up, we got to wait. So Shark Week is the name of his band?
Yeah.
Somebody's got to help me with Discovery, guys, because I just meant Shark Week on Discovery Channel.
Yeah, no, sorry, it's a Shark, like W-E-A-K, Shark Week. It's a punk rock band that he's a part of.
Oh, okay.
He'll be able to describe it far more than I can.
Amazing. No, don't worry. We're just gonna read through the question, and then now that I know that,
okay.
Let me reward that. I had no idea that came from a band. I thought it was just literally like the National Geographic Shark Week.
I'm sure that's where it came from, but
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
For sure.
In September 2019, High River Brewery mixed up a Shark Week Blood in the Water Rhubarb Hibiscus Wheat Ale.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a mouthful. Where did that come from? Where did the idea come from for you to brew that kind of beer?
So our sales manager at the time when he first came in to start working for us, he is and was in a band called Shark Week, and it's a punk rock band based in High River here. And one of the first things that he wanted to do was make this beer sort of, red color to reflect, sharks and this and that. So the whole idea of the band is they sing about nothing but sharks.
Full shark. Every song is based off sharks.
Yeah, that's my understanding. I've only heard them play once. The music isn't
You've only heard them play once?
Yeah.
Amazing.
The music isn't my taste, so it's not my cup of tea, but he loves it, he enjoys it, it's his other passion. And so we were like, okay, well, we can do this. We just got to figure out a way to make it, red without, anything artificial. We don't want it to be artificial, right? So that's where the hibiscus came from. And you know, we felt that if it was just hibiscus, it might be a little bit off-putting for some people. So we were like, okay, let's try some rhubarb. People know what rhubarb is, right? So went with rhubarb. It gave it a really cool little tartness to go along with the wheat beer. The hibiscus gave it just sort of like an herbal pop. And oh man, it was a really nice beer to drink.
Awesome. Nailed that. Cool, cut it up, call it a win. What is your favorite High River Brewery beer?
I'm partial to our Diving Fox. It's our core IPA. It's on our flight here.
Let's get it. Which one is it? Let's try it.
This one right here.
This guy. Yeah. All right, cheers.
Cheers. This one, it's just such a nice balanced IPA. You know,
yeah, that's good.
6.5% alcohol, 50 IBUs, so it's like right at the bottom of the IPA style guideline. There's a lot of breweries out there that are brewing IPAs that aren't intended to be drunk by humans, I think. They just try to blow the bitterness out of the water, and it's not an enjoyable, pleasant experience. This is an enjoyable experience, right? The bitterness is nice and crisp. It's not gonna blow your tongue out of your mouth. It's just a really easy drinking IPA.
What is your favorite non-High River Brewery beer?
Oh man, you'll have to put some territory restrictions on that. Like,
let's say craft beer.
Craft beer.
It's got to be craft beer. I know we all grew up on Kokanee, Budweiser.
Yeah. No.
It's not what we're doing.
No, I mean, like, if you're talking about craft beer I've ever had, like, there's a brewery in Yakima Valley in Washington called Veilbreaker. Alum from Olds that works there now. They make some incredible IPAs. Like, their IPAs are just fantastic. If you're talking sort of Alberta, I gotta go White Raven from Apex. I am a little bit biased. I worked there for a summer between first and second year at Olds, and they're really good guys. And you know, that beer inspired Diving Fox too. So
White Raven and Apex, check it out. Floating Barn Pale Ale. I think it's pretty clear to the folks of High River what this name is referencing. They named that beer. I know it happened before the brewery opened in May of 2018, but what does the phrase hell or high water mean, and where did that come from?
So yeah, back in 2013, there was a fairly severe flood that wiped out most of the town of High River. I believe basically the entire town was evacuated at the time, and basically everything had to be rebuilt. So the idea there is that it's really cool because it kind of personifies this town. It's kind of a lifestyle, right? It means that the people who were here when it happened and they came back, they're the people who want to be here. They're the people who want to make this town so cool and so different and so unique, I guess. And basically those people are the ones who've built sort of the bedrock of the community, who have started to rebuild it and now brought the town back to being super helpful, always looking out for your neighbor kind of town.
As the owner of Cerveza City, and this being a microbrewery show, I want to go on record and say, because microbreweries are home-owned, it's not a marketing ploy, it's not mass production, this is real beer from real people that put their heart and soul into this, and this is why we do this show. All right, let's move on to the next beer. What are we tasting next?
So we'll do the Juicy Smash next. It's this one here, yep. And so this one here, so this is something that only myself and my brewer find funny, but Juicy Smash describes everything that's in this beer. So Smash.
Hold on, we're gonna have to restart.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, we need a beer. What's the next one we're tasting?
So we'll do Juicy Smash next, this one. Yeah, that one there. So this one, the name of Juicy Smash, it's funny to probably only myself and my brewer. Juicy Smash tells you everything that's in this beer. So Smash stands for single malt and single hop. So brewers tend to do these style of beer when they want to showcase a specific hop or a specific malt, right? So this one, the malt that we used is from Origin Malting out in Strathmore. They're a brewery, they're great people out there. Local craft malt house. We try to support the local craft malters as best we can as well. And then the single hop, is Ella, which is an Australian hop that we managed to get our hands on. It's kind of one of those new trendy ones that you can't always find. But it gives it a really cool peach note to it. And the juicy part, the yeast that we use is called Juicy, and it's from the yeast manufacturer, and it's typically used in big New England style IPAs. So Juicy Smash describes everything that's in this beer.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
That's delicious.
I have literally the best job ever.
What's the funnest part about owning a brewery?
The funnest part is the people. Just the people we work with, the people that we interact with on a daily basis, right? Like my sales guy came to me having never sold beer in his life and just comes in every day and is just the happiest person in the whole wide world, because it's basically going out to people and being like, I have beer in exchange for money, and it's just everybody's happy with that exchange.
I think too, like myself personally, being in the corporate world before I got into comedy,
Yeah.
it's really a go, business as usual.
Yeah.
People's enjoyment is not a part of it.
Yeah.
Whereas breweries, it seems like the entire staff is just one big family having fun. Would you agree?
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We hang out as much as we can. We work hard hours, but we try to hang out as much as we can outside of work, and we all get along really well. There's no like conflicting personalities or anything, so it's just so much fun.
That's awesome.
God.
All right, we got one beer left here. What's the last one we're tasting?
So this beer is a collaboration we did with Tool Shed.
Shout out to Tool Shed.
Yeah. So the beer's called Dos Mikeys. The story behind that is my brewer used to work at Red Bison. One of Tool Shed's brewers used to work at Red Bison. They're both named Mike. So Mike came and worked for us. Mike went and worked for a few people before Tool Shed, but we've always been talking that we should do a collab between the two Mikes, right? So that's where the name comes from, Dos Mikeys. So
I gotta be honest, I just tasted it, and this might be the best beer I've ever tasted.
it's really good.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Is this one in a can?
We can put it in a 32-ounce crowler.
Oh, I'm definitely taking that home. The show Heartland is regularly filmed right here in High River.
No.
It's aired for 13 seasons. Are you a Heartland fan?
I can't say that I am, no.
At what point do you think a show should call it quits? How many seasons?
It's tough. If you've got a show that you really like, you want it to go forever, right? One I'm thinking about right now, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, right? They knew when to end it.
5
They left
seasons.
they left you wanting more, right? So I kind of think that might be kind of right in the sweet spot. 5 seasons. Yeah. Know what you're trying to say. Tell it. Get out.
That concludes the interview. That's it. Last 60 seconds for Kevin here. It's all yours. That camera, hit it.
Cool. Thanks for coming out and doing this with us. This has been a lot of fun. Promote that we exist, right? We're in High River here. If you're flying south on Highway 2, it's real easy to find us. It's up on Google Maps. And yeah, we've been really lucky to have some great support from the people in the town council, even the staff. Like I said, we had great buy-in. We've had really great people work here and had a lot of fun. So come visit us down here in High River, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Here at Cerveza City, it's always tradition for the host to beat the interviewee at a drinking game. Of course, this is apple juice because that wouldn't be cool if we were drinking beer. Today we're gonna have a race to see who can finish a pint first. What's gonna happen is we're gonna cheers, we're gonna tap, I love the music in the background, and then we're gonna chug. First one to put their glass down on the table wins.
Cool.
Deal?
Yeah.
There we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Take me back to the night. I know you.
Ooh, that might have been a tie.
That was close.
That might have been a tie. I gotta dibs the win because he spilled a bar.
Yeah, that's fair. I dropped a little bit.
Kevin, thanks so much for having us.
Thank
guys.
you.
It was a pleasure.
That was great.
That's it. That's the episode. Thanks for tuning in to Cerveza City. I've been your host, Juan Pablo Fornio. We'll see you next week.